8 o'clock on a Big J Show. We are joined by music business legend, L.A. Reid. L.A., good morning, sir.
Good morning, Big J. How are you?
Fantastic. We're excited to talk to you because, of course, you know a lot about the music biz, but also X Factor. A lot of people are excited about that, and there's a lot of the news is kind of shrouded with secrecy. But you kind of got some info for us.
I have some info for you?
Well, the fact that you are on the show, you can officially confirm that.
Okay, wonderful. Now, I can confirm that. I am info. I am on the show. I'm excited about it. Simon Cowell is obviously amazing, and I'm really happy to be doing this with Simon.
And so far, you and Simon are the only two confirmed judges?
Only confirmed judges that I know about.
Okay, so there might be other judges, but L.A. Reid is not in the mix on those.
Well, what I do know is that there has to be two others, and hopefully they're female, and hopefully they're beautiful and talented and entertaining and lovable, and I'm excited to find out who they are. I don't know who it is yet.
Yeah, and do you have any idea when they'll be making that announcement, or are you just along for the ride?
One thing I do know is that it'll be done before the show launches. That's about all I know.
Well, good. And tell people about this show, X Factor. Obviously, nobody's seen it, and some people aren't familiar with the way it's going to be different from American Idol and other shows like that. Explain to people the difference between those shows and X Factor.
Well, the biggest thing I can tell you is that Simon Cowell is one of the judges on the X Factor, and he's the originator of this format of television, and he's great, and he's entertaining, and he's a huge star, and that's the biggest difference in my mind is how excited people are about the show and how much popularity the show has already received, and it hasn't even gone on air yet, and that's largely due to Simon and how great he is. The other differences have to do with the talent. We will be auditioning talent from age 12 on up to no upper age limit, and all genres of music, and whether you're a soloist or whether you're a group, we're encouraging people to come out and audition for the show, and that's a big difference, because it'll be a much wide range of talent, and talent that it resembles today's popular culture, not necessarily just TV talent or talent show talent, but recording stars, superstars, people like Rihanna, people like Bieber, people like Lady Gaga, people like Katy Perry, people like Lady Antebellum, artists, people like Justin Bieber. We're looking for talent, really exciting people. So that's a big difference, I like to think also, because it's not purely a singing competition.
I think that's what's cool about the X Factor as well. Some of these other shows, I'm sure you've got TV people and producers in the background kind of setting the rules and deciding what they think would work best. What's cool about this is with you on board and Simon, I mean, you guys have both signed artists and worked with artists and seen people succeed, and you realize, like you keep saying, Bieber, you realize a kid like Justin Bieber, I mean, look how huge he is. It doesn't matter how old he is. Talent doesn't have an age limit on it.
No, it doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And I've been very fortunate to work with some amazing artists. I've worked with artists as young as Justin Bieber and artists as mature as Lionel Richie, or and all of them are stars, and they all have that special thing about them. But there's no real age limit or genre limit or gender limit, that really comes into play. So we're looking for great talent, and we're encouraging people to come out, to the auditions. We have auditions in Seattle on Tuesday and Wednesday. And we have auditions in Chicago next week, April 26th, 27th. So we're encouraging people to come out and try to win this $5 million grand prize recording contract with Sony.
That's a big deal. Are you going to have anything to do with signing any of these artists?
I'd like to. I'm going to work with them. The judges are mentors as well as judges. So we're going to work with them along the way and get them ready for the competition and get them ready for, the finals to see who really has the X factor and who's going to win that grand prize. Yes, I'll be involved.
I just see a battle at the end when there's somebody that stands out between you and Simon, seeing which one of you guys gets to sign him to a label.
Oh, that'll be pretty easy.
Yeah,
it'll be me.
It'll be you. You'll just you'll take it there. Are you working with any artists currently? I know you, like you said, you worked with a lot of big names. Are you still mentoring or working closely with any of the artists that are hot right now?
I'm very close to many artists. I'm not working with any artists right now. I'm in transition. About a month ago, I decided to leave Universal Island Def Jam Music Group and sort of pursue the next chapter of my life, and it's still a little bit undefined. So right now I'm not working, and I'm unemployed. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you kind of, X Factor, that's kind of, we'll count that as a job for you.
Okay, there's one. I have a few jobs. I actually have a few jobs, but no talent that I can talk about yet, though.
Okay, I see some new stuff coming there. And again, so for people that want to audition for X Factor, you've got the Seattle auditions coming up this week, and then next week you've got the Chicago auditions.
Yes, and encouraging everybody to come out. This is going to be great. It's really going to be great. And get our attentions, man. Make noise. Be great. Be exciting. Throw yourselves out there. Be fun. Be entertaining. Bring it.
And that's the thing that is so great about the show, too, is, on some shows they've got talented musicians that are back there that can see you and give you pointers. But you not only have musicians, I'm sure, that will be on the show, but you've got you and Simon, and you guys have each launched some pretty huge careers. So what an opportunity for somebody, whether they win or not, to get to showcase what they've got in front of guys who, can make superstars, true star makers.
Yes, and likewise, we have an opportunity to look at so much talent. And my very first love of music is developing new talent. It's the one thing I love more than anything. So having an opportunity to see all this great talent from all over the country really gets me excited. It really makes me feel wonderful about the next chapter of my life and the next generation of superstar talent that we can help to mentor and develop. So that is the beauty of it. That the people who get involved, they will be able to work with some really passionate music people.
Excellent. And a lot of people out there obviously thinking about music, dreaming about music, something they like to do. You've worked with so many stars throughout the years. Is there any one tip that kind of, translates across all of them? Any little pointer that you could give to people that want to make it in the biz that can point them in the right direction?
Well, the biggest thing I can tell you is that you have to give of yourself. You have to really give of yourself, whether it be your talent, your work ethic, your level of perfection, how you emote as a performer. Be entertaining. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Just go out there and go for it. Right? Give it all that you have to give. In the recording studio, sometimes the great note is found because one wasn't afraid to sing a wrong note. So you just have to go for it.
That's good advice. Good advice from the man who would know. L.A. Reid, judge on X Factor. They got auditions in Seattle this week, and then next week in Chicago if you want to go and try for the big dream coming true there. L.A. Reid, thanks so much for being on the show, and tell Bieber hi for us.
I certainly will. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
See you, L.A. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.